Hello everyone, welcome back to Fight Tonight channel. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for supporting me, guys. Steven Espinosa, the president of Showtime Sports, told when the winner of the WBA Regular lightweight title, Gervonta Davis, can return to the ring. It all depends on what physical condition he is in. Davis hasn't been to the gym in a month. This requires some adjustments. Besides, he has things to do outside the ring. His goal is to return as soon as possible. If there is an opportunity to hold a duel before the end of the year, then we will certainly do it. If not, he will fight at the beginning of the next one. As for the opponent, we haven't really discussed this topic. It's hard to talk about opponents when you don't even have an estimated time to return yet. I've heard people talk about Colbert and Cruz. This is all speculation because nothing has been done yet and nothing is ready, Espinosa said. Absolute world champion in the second middleweight, Saul Alvarez, said that he sees the point in the fight of Terence Crawford against Gervonta Davis. At the same time, Canelo is convinced that Crawford will be a clear favorite if this fight takes place. I don't think anyone in the welterweight or first middleweight division will beat Crawford. We don't know if he will beat everyone in the middle division, but no one will beat him below. He is a great fighter. I can't go down any lower to fight him. I saw an interview where Crawford stated, "If I fight with Gervonta Davis, everyone will say that he is too small. This victory won't give me anything." We don't know if Davis would have been able to compete with Crawford. He is also a great talent, a wonderful fighter. They can fight. Will Davis beat Crawford? We don't know. Why don't they have a fight? But Crawford will be a big favorite, Alvarez said. Robert Garcia, the famous American trainer, commented on Floyd Mayweather's words about the need to arrange a fight of the WBC and WBO World Champion in the second lightweight Naoya Inoue against the undefeated Gervonta Davis. Inoue is a great fighter, but he is too small. We are talking about lifting 3 weight. In this case, he is not talking about the tank fight against Charlo in the first middleweight. It's also different of 3 divisions, right? Even take Terence Crawford. Mayweather is not talking about Davis fighting Crawford. So you can look at it from 2 sides. It's clear that Mayweather prefers Davis to have an advantage, but in reality it wouldn't be a bad fight. I think Inoue is a tough guy. It seems to be that Tank is not much higher than it. Maybe even Inoue is a little taller, or they are the same height, Garcia said. Gervonta Davis trainer views Pitbull Cruz as current leading candidate. Gervonta Davis hasn't fought 3 times in a calendar year since 2019, but while his schedule often restricts him to just 1 or 2 appearances, 2023 could be a different story. Everything has gone smoothly for the 28-year-old. Get Luis Garcia found out that the power everyone talks about is as real as it gets, losing to the Baltimore native via 9th round stoppage. Ryan Garcia stepped up to the plate soon after. He huffed, puffed, and constantly called Davis out. Annoyed with his non-stop trash talk, Davis asked Ryan to put his money where his mouth is, with the 2 officially going at it on April 22nd. Davis punished his man, scoring 2 knockdowns before closing the show in the 7th round. With a few months remaining in the year, Davis has an opportunity to squeeze 1 more fight in. There are a ton of lightweight contenders that would love to line up against the hard-hitting star. But according to the Calvin Ford, Davis' trainer, one familiar name has floated to the top of the list. Nothing is it's Pitbull, Ford said during this interview when asked who's the frontrunner. Cruz, otherwise known as Pitbull, gave it everything he had against Davis almost 2 years ago. On relatively short notice on December of 2021, Cruz was given the chance to hand the pound-for-pound preliminary his first defeat. Those who were watching expected Davis to eventually find the fight-ending blow. That thought never happened as he was forced to settle for a points win. Facing Cruz could be big business for Team Davis, but that doesn't mean he is Ford's preference. the likes of Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson were more desirable options. Neither man, however, is likely to get the call. It is not because the interest is not there, but mostly because both Stevenson and Haney appear to have their plates full. Right now Devin is going up, Shakur and his opponent probably do it next, Calvin Forsyth. Devin Haney's WBC lightweight champion in recess status explained. WBC President Mauricio Suleiman breaks it down. Devin Haney's decision to move up to 140 pounds to challenge for Regis Prograis WBC Junior Welterweight champion instead of defending his own undisputed lightweight championship comes with consequences. The WBC has named Haney its champion in recess, meaning he is not available to defend the lightweight title for its governing body, as confirmed by WBC President Mauricio Suleiman 2000. That means WBC mandatory lightweight challenger Shakur Stevenson is likely to face the highest available contender in the WBC rankings. If Haney makes good on his intentions to move back down to 135 pounds following his fight with Prograis, then he should be able to foreseeably challenge that Shakur Stevenson fight for the undisputed lightweight crown. Former world champion in 2-weight Shakur Stevenson plans to fight for the WBC title in the 3rd-weight lightweight in November 16 in Las Vegas. The 26-year-old American Shakur Stevenson was a mandatory contender for the WBC lightweight title and sought a fight for the title against the absolute world champion Devin Haney, but he decided to rise to the first welterweight for a fight with the WBC champion in his weight, Regis Prograis. We will see what the WBC decides. Stevenson's sub-promoter Bob Arum said in an interview about the boxer's rival in the fight for the vacant title. They will have to go from top to bottom in the rating and find someone who has the opportunity to fight. After Haney's decision to move up to the next weight, the WBC granted him the status of champion on vacation, giving him the opportunity to immediately fight for the title in the event of a return to lightweight. We believe he will return to the ring in early 2024, Arum said. He is very high in the ratings of all the leading federations, and he will fight for the world title, just not against Shakur Stevenson, who will enter the ring at the end of this year. Naoya Inoue's promoter breaks silence on calls for Gervonta Davis catchweight fight. Following Naoya Inoue's success in a 4th weight class, some in the sport have suggested he jump up even further for the ultimate test against hard-hitting Gervonta Davis. Whilst plenty of fans wave off the contest as unrealistic, leading names in boxing including Showtime's Steven Espinosa and Floyd Mayweather have identified it as a possibility for the future. For it to happen, Japanese Inoue would have to jump up a further 3 weight classes. It's something his promoter Bob Arum believes may be a step too far. Speaking to a Little Giant Boxing, Arum brought the fantasy matchup back to ground level. I mean, it's wonderful, but at this particular point, it's 122-pound guy against a 140-pound guy. You know, it's great with guys his own size or guys a little bigger, but at some particular point, the size really matters. That's why they have these classifications for. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.